Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Supposedly Wonderful Future. And the case here with Ashley has taken a very interesting turn because we think we may have discovered a hacker that not only hacked into Ashley's account but created a lot of dummy accounts to cause the avalanche of bad comments and press to head Ashley's way. So we're going to go ahead and ask her if maybe she knows anyone, maybe an obsessive fan or something like that, and we're just going to go ahead and go from there. Do you want to know something else? Hey, about that unexpected reaction from your fans. Yes? It wasn't only hate, right? No, some were really supportive. They told me not to listen to haters, said that they're not even real fans. Well, they're right. But it was so few and far between. The negativity was overwhelming. Well, Ashley, those folks were spot on. Your haters are not real fans. They're not even real people. What do you mean? They're fake accounts. A hacker created them. The same person who wrote that resignation and posted it on your blog. But how's that possible? You can't just create another account, let alone so many. No more than you can make another identity card. You can if you know how to break the security. Your attacker is a computer criminal, and a very capable one. But we managed to track the negative comments down to a single source. They're definitely the work of one guy. Or gal. And that guy wrote them because that was his plan from the start. He knew one post couldn't change anything. Your own writing or not, these things are eventually accepted and forgotten. No, the trick was to make it seem as if people honestly wanted you to go. He never intended to fool the fans. He intended to fool you. Wow, I never even suspected. That changes quite a lot, doesn't it? Well, I hope it can lift your spirits at the very least, because your spirit was the real target here. Thank you. Does that mean you found the hacker as well? Shawn is tracking him down as we speak. Shouldn't take too long. You really are a miracle worker. Thank you so much. Well, don't thank me yet. It's not over, but it will be soon. Let's see if Shawn has figured something else yet. How's it going, Shawn? Hello again. How come I'm the only who knows that fake... Oh, no, I'm not going to drill that. So I told Ashley the good news. Any luck on your end? Well, I haven't been able to locate the hacker yet, but I definitely see his presence now, both in the resignation post and in the negative comments. I've also stumbled upon an anonymous way to call him. I don't know if it's a channel he uses to interact with fellow hackers or something else, but I grabbed it. So you can contact him from your terminal just like the rest of the suspects. You do want to talk to him, don't you? Sure. I'm curious what he has to say. Meanwhile, I'll try and finish my part so we can eventually arrest him. Since we can contact him, doesn't it mean we can trace the signal as well? Usually that would be the case, but he's hiding the source of the signal pretty well. I might as well keep following him through the tracks he left on the crime scene. But if we call him, we'll see his face. Shouldn't that help? I assume you won't see him, only hear him. Perhaps he'll even alter the voice, though voice recognition won't get us far anyway. Well, unless Shawn is the hacker, which I doubt, like, twisting the knife a little bit into his mistake isn't going to help matters much, so... Well, let's go ahead and have a chat with Hacker Man. Oh, well that's nice. A good Tron MCP red. Contact. Call suspect F. Establishing connection. Success. There's no video signal, but you can hear a voice responding. That was not the voice. Who the hell are you? Who I am is not important. I know that you hacked Ashley's account. Explain. Now. Oh, could it be that I was discovered? How fascinating. Well, tell me a little bit about yourself. You deserve a little bit of my time. Are you not listening? I give you the first and only chance to cooperate, and you better believe you need it. But I am cooperating, officer. It's just that I love learning about people. I like to know their hopes and dreams before I crush them. What bad movie did you run away from? Well, I guess that doesn't matter, because I'm sure they can put you somewhere you'll never escape. Oh no, you will never find me. This chat is just a little extra I allowed to happen. My physical location is out of your reach. You, on the other hand, are vulnerable, naked. I will enjoy destroying your life, just like I enjoyed destroying the life of little Ashley. Care to explain your reasons for that, by the way? Would you like me to? Do you feel more comfortable when things are explained and make sense? Sorry to disappoint, but this won't be the case here. Why did I do it, you ask? Because I could. Sounds like you're desperately trying to prove something to yourself. I do nothing of the sort. Her existence is all the proof you need. Her stupid, happy-go-lucky existence in this stupid, happy-go-lucky virtual world people built themselves but have no control over. But I have control. I bend your reality to my will. I manipulate your very thoughts, and I turn Ash's dreams into ash. You gave me this power when you started to live in that world. Is it wrong to use it? Do you really have to ask this question? With power comes responsibility, but you failed in that department spectacularly. No, there was no failure. On the contrary, it was the beginning of a long success. My next target will be you. You've earned it fair and square. Congratulations. Be ready, be warned, fear me. Yeah, well, my colleague will be dropping by soon. He'll escort you somewhere you belong. That'll be all. Okay, holy crap. This is like a typical, 80s movie villain there. So, how was he? Unpleasant, to say the least. Did he tell you why he'd done it? Well, he insisted he didn't need a reason. He also sounded like an incredibly bitter and insecure person. That's rather disgusting. He was also very certain we'll never find him. Well, he was wrong, because I just did. I know who he is and where he lives. Really? So we can grab him and close the case? Exactly. Just tell our dear Ketley to do his part, and we can all call it a job well done. Oh, great work, Shawn. Thanks. Hey, that's the least I could do to make up for my mistake. Let Ketley give him the full treatment. He definitely deserves it. Will do. Alright, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Can we let Ashley know the good news? Nope. And can we... Oh, we can't go talk to him again. Crap. Hope it was going to be like the end of Phone Booth, when we were talking to him while the cops are coming in. Well, technically that guy got away, but... You people sound way too excited. Well, you will be too, once I say that we've identified our target. Ooh, that does sound appealing. Who's the lucky guy? A nutcase who messes with people just for the heck of it. Sounds like my type of customer. Just tell me where to go. Shawn will give you the address and show the culprit's profile. Got it. Oh, and while you're there, feel free to kick his butt. Nobody's gonna regret it. Well, ain't it a pleasant surprise to hear you talking my language? I'll be right back. Sometime later. And it's done. How did it go? Pretty smooth. I don't think he was expecting me. Got a little paralyzed from surprise. Tends to happen sometimes. That's good. Thanks, Kelly. You're welcome. Alright, well, he was useful. Can we keep talking to him? Is there more talking to do? I thought we wrapped this up. Oh, okay. Nah, we're pretty much done here. Just wanted to say goodbye and stuff. I'd explain what's really happened, but you're probably not interested. Enlighten me. I'll risk it. Well, this guy you wrangled up, he is anything but a common bully. He's a top-class hacker, and he knew exactly where to strike to make it hurt. He even impersonated dozens of people at once, all to put Ashley into disarray. He's like a malicious stage magician, setting up illusions to convince you you're out of your mind. You'd like if it wasn't so online-centric. Nah, I'd rather leave evil masterminds to guys like you. My forte is simple domestic violence. Well, I guess it's time to go. Thanks for your help, Ketley. No problem. And listen, if your corporate bosses assign you a real case sometime, well, you probably know where to find me. I can give you a hand. Wait, does that mean you actually enjoyed working with me? Could have been worse. At least you got to the bottom of it, and that's the thing I can respect, regardless of the case. Okay, cool. Let's, talk to Ashley next. Terminal greets you. Do we get to say goodbye to people? No? Alright. She should be happy. Yes? Just want to let you know that the job is done. We found the hacker and gave him the full treatment. Quite a character he turned out to be. Is it someone I know? I don't think so, but you can confirm it later with Shawn to be sure. Did he mention any reason for doing all of this? Not exactly, but it was written all over him. He's a bitter man. Oh, crap. He's a bitter man. That's sad. Maybe. But it's not you who should be sad anymore. You can go back to doing what you love the most. You can return to your calling. Yeah, you're right. It's strange. I still feel kind of useless and inappropriate. I mean, you literally gave me back my life. I don't even know how to react. That's normal. You need time to heal. But you won't have to do it alone. Anne and the others are still your friends. And Daniel? What happens to him? He'll be left to his own devices. You're free to pursue any kind of relationship, or lack thereof. What do you think I should do? You should do what you wanted to do. Just trust your feelings, Ashley. Thank you. It's so hard to sort your own feelings out, let alone the feelings of others. Well, we have to keep typing, right? Or trying. And one more thing. Yes? Don't let this incident derail your faith in humanity. Because here's the thing, Ashley. I trust people too. I trusted your friends, and I trusted you that none of them would do this. And in the end, that led us to the truth. So don't stop doing that. No matter how bad it can burn you sometimes. Don't stop believing in people. Ashley must be protected at all costs. Thank you. You did so much for me. I'll be sure to remember that. Okay, I guess we go ahead and talk to Shawn and close this case. Oh, hi again. Quite the case this turned out to be, don't you think? Something still bothering you? just can't wrap my head around how disproportionate his skills were to his choices. With this kind of engineering knowledge, he could have robbed a bank dry, put a medium-sized company on its knees, or land a high-paid job at a blue-chip corporation. And what did he use it for? To bully a young actress into unemployment just because he didn't like her. It's so wrong and so weird. Let's see here. I don't think he wanted to use those skills. Not really. He wanted something small and simple. That way he could convince himself what a powerful guy he is, changing people's lives while barely moving a finger. Fueling the illusion of grandeur was his only real goal. That makes it even more sick. It's sad to see online world being exploited by such a blatantly horrible person. You think we should have learned to make it less vulnerable than reality by now, but it's still just around the corner. So, are we done here? Sure thing. Just give me the final go-ahead and we'll tidy the place up, call for your ride, let the old Ketley finally go home, and leave Ashley with her newfound closure. Well, I myself intend to stick around for a week or so and ensure she's getting the required help, but I'm sure you'll have more pressing matters to attend to. Yeah, this will be a goodbye for us. It was nice working with you, Shawn. Oh, the pleasure is all mine, my friend. Thank you for your fantastic efforts today. I couldn't have asked for a better investigator. And give my regards to Jackie. As always, she knows how to find just the right man for the job. Alright, well, let's wrap this up. Huzzah! Welcome back. Sounds like there was more to this story than we initially thought, wasn't it? I'm sensing a pattern here. Have you been watching my every step through cameras again? No, but Shawn and Ketley told me enough to get the picture. Ketley as well? Of course. Personally, I think Ketley's involvement was much more important. You can probably guess why. Right. Your outsider's perspective thing. Exactly. I suppose everyone's got their quirks. Yeah, I suppose so. What happens with the hacker? He gets a fair trial and a good lawyer. The charges are serious and, if he's proven guilty, involve several years in prison. I think a mental institution might be more appropriate. Oh, they provide pretty good mental health there nowadays. Every serious lawbreaker has something broken inside them and can benefit from a bit of healing. Yeah, Ketley mentioned that prisons aren't what they used to be. I'd say that's a good thing. But naturally, you had no idea it would turn out like this. Please, you seriously overestimate my powers. I might have prepared a few surprises and other problems, but I can't pull this stuff out of a hat. Hacking is indeed a rare occurrence nowadays, let alone impersonation of dozens of different people at once. I was just as surprised as others when it turned into a high-profile hacking case. Still, you had your own hacker on the scene to track the guy down, and you also had a brute that could apprehend a dangerous person. That sounds too convenient. That's called being on the safe side. And of course I'd want you to remain on the safe side. You're the center of the company's most important project right now. And what about Ashley? We'll continue to provide her help, just like Shawn said, even if she didn't really have suicidal thoughts. You know, actually, I think she did. She just never acknowledged it to herself. Really? And what makes you say that? She seemed so calm in her defeated state, like she admitted for a fact that she's a failure and there's nothing to be done about it. I'm no expert, but it looks like a fitting condition to suddenly wave your hand and say goodbye to everything. I see. Well, that makes our involvement even more important. And thank you for being such an attentive and empathic observer. Seriously. So, does this end the second problem? Are you satisfied with my work? Yes, and I thank you for everything you did today. However you might feel about it, I honestly think it works, and I'm grateful that you agreed to our offer and made this project a reality. I do have a last question, though. Shoot. You've learned that we monitor everything people write online, trying to help those in need, even if they don't ask to. You've seen the biggest corporation in the world launch a full-out investigation because a young girl wrote a sad blog post. Do you think it's right? Should we pay so much attention to people's psychological conditions? Can we build a better and happier society this way? Or are we just wasting precious time and resources on insignificant emotions? Actually, there you go. That's not something that can have a clear-cut answer, I'm afraid. Helping is good. Telling people how they should feel is bad. The border is very blurry. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Finding balance is the trickiest part. Thanks for your input. And with this, I think it's time to wrap it up for today. Let's try to relax for the rest of the evening, and we'll carry on tomorrow. Have a good night. Are we going to be... Oh, back to the room. Now, we could go to bed right now. I wonder... Oh, we don't get more, Ooh, fruit basket. Oh, HP replenished. Can I go fight the last boss now? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Unless you're underleveled. In that case, they just one-shot you with no chance to heal, and you have to start all over again because it's a roguelite, but nobody warned you. I wish I could keep away the project manager, too. Okay, we got some delicious fruit. Go ahead and pop up that alarm again. Is there anything else that we need to look at? Is there new internet thingies? Scan those biometrics. Now that I know that people are monitoring my psychological condition here. Oh dear, there's 4 of them. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and just browse these off camera real quick, and I'll sum them up for you. Okay, we have some interesting articles here. The first one is Thoughts of Robots. The GIW 2048 kicks off in Japan. This article basically talks about how robots are starting to make more of an impact across the world, especially Japan, that was having problems currently in the modern day as well, of having less and less babies, which means that less young people, it turned into a big problem, and now they have robots to do a whole bunch of different stuff, and just the implications for that with artificial intelligence, if they start to think and feel like some pretty normal kind of sci-fi concepts here. This one was actually very interesting. It talks about the increase in suicide rates across the world, and the reporter here is talking about different ways that it could be tied to all kinds of different stuff, humanity's expansion in terms of technology, all kinds of different reasonings. But it's like that they live in a future where a lot of the problems have been dealt with and people can live forever, but the suicide rate's getting higher and higher. That's actually going to lead to this opinion piece that I want to read to end the episode out. But then we also have this guy named Denny Taslim, who is saying that time travel could be possible within the next few years. So, looks like the corporations are keeping time travel to themselves, because Life Plus is like, oh, at the moment we can't confirm or deny the truthfulness of Mr. Taslim's claims. So that's kind of interesting. And of course, most of us could probably... there's tons of science fiction based technologies that I think have already been invented. It's just we're not going to have any idea that they exist until they can be profitable, I guess. Now let me go ahead and read up Life Behind a Screen, because I really like this. It's an opinion piece by Bradley Benson. Ever notice how our world, despite getting allegedly better, keeps having a little trouble with common sense? That might not be a big concern to you, but I'm kind of guy who gets easily annoyed when something doesn't make sense. For example, right now I'm quite annoyed with my apartment. You ever notice how tiny our apartments are? I swear it feels like they're getting tinier by the minute, and it's not like they have to. It's not like a natural disaster rendered 90% of the Earth uninhabitable. It's still a pretty huge place. It's not like we're overcrowded as well. On the contrary, the global population is practically stabilized, which is no small feat. So what's with this obsessive desire to squeeze every bit of use out of every inch of space? And don't even get me started on multifunctionality. Multifunctional this, multifunctional that. Your bed is also a desk. Your fridge is also a shower. Your phone, also a microwave. Your armchair, also a toilet. And when your armchair is also a toilet, you no longer need a bathroom, right? When a fridge and a microwave and a sink are hiding somewhere in the living room, we can all do without a kitchen, right? Well, no. It just doesn't work this way. You know, I want to have a big couch, so my friends and I can get comfy when I invite them over. I want to have pillow fights in the bedroom. I want to sing in a shower. I want to dance around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. I want to do all these silly things that make me feel like an actual human being living in an actual physical space. But it seems like I'm out of luck. It seems our goal in this vast and endless universe is to get packed like sardines in a can. I'm sure endangered species would have been grateful for the free land if half of them weren't already extinct, but hey, better late than never. Then there's this whole wearable technology biz. You know, wristbands that track your activity, shoes that charge your tablets, clothes that scan your body and give you an info dump in an oh-so-pleasant voice. Naturally, talking to my fridge is not enough. Now they want me to talk to my underwear too. Why would I want to talk to my underwear? Because it's smart. Seriously, that's the words they always use. Smart clothes. That artificial stupidity that's been trying to go sentient for 90 years but still can't recommend me a decent book is smart. Well, if this is what passes for intelligence these days, I wonder what that makes my mother-in-law. Or her cat. Nah, my socks are probably still more intelligent than that fat, stupid cat. Good job, socks. You know those new AR contact lenses from SGGI? Yeah, those fancy, cutting-edge, expensive ones that look almost indistinguishable from typical contacts but give you a full augmented reality experience? Apparently, there is a non-zero chance they can go into overload and stun you with bright light. Theoretically, it's possible with VR sets and AR glasses too, but with them you can at least shut your eyes and yank the thing out of your head on reflex the moment it goes bananas. With contacts, there's no such luxury. You'll be at the mercy of the emergency shutdown system, which takes up to 5 seconds to register an issue for some reason. The whole experience is pretty similar to a flash grenade. But don't worry, nobody seems to mind. It's selling pretty well by expensive toy standards. Now we have over 1,000 rich folks who voluntarily wear a flash grenade on their cornea. What the hell is wrong with you people? But the thing I'm most annoyed with, the most insidious thing of all, is a screen. Actually, no, scratch that. I'm not annoyed. I'm terrified. I mean, it started out so innocent. Huge CRT monitors, heavy and bulky enough to also serve as personal fitness equipment. Now that was multifunctionality if I ever saw one. Then there were slick LCD monitors. Then there were 2 of them per workstation. Then 3, because clearly pressing Alt-Tab is too much of an extra workload. Then there were huge TVs, screens as big as a wall. Then a wall became a screen. Then any surface became a screen. And then you didn't need a surface at all. You could just turn thin air into screens, wherever you want, as many as you want. Yes, dear physicist of the world, you are awesome. I get it. Please have a cookie. In fact, I'd offer you a full jar of cookies, but you seem more interested in cans than jars. Like that massive can of worms you've opened. Because screens are no longer an essential part of life. They are life. They're the air we breathe, literally. We spend so much time behind these portals to another dimensions, it just doesn't feel like we live on Earth anymore. I mean, imagine you have an important visitor who knows nothing about this place, and you need to show them around, like aliens have arrived, or maybe an alternate version from you from a parallel universe, or maybe it was your grandma. Yeah, your grandma from the 1960s saved enough money for a little time-traveling holiday and now wants to see the glorious future, because she's sure as hell tired of those stinking exhaust gases and her factory's horrible working conditions. What are you going to show her? Flying cars? Talking androids? Or maybe some breathtaking vistas of the solar system on a quick, low-budget commercial space flight? But you don't have those. It's not like your wonderful science couldn't do it. I mean, they figured out the secret to freaking immortality quick enough, right? You just didn't want it. It was low-priority research. You wanted screens first. And screens you have. screens, talking clothes, and tiny apartments. Sounds like a swell futuristic holiday. And don't mistake me for some senseless anti-science proponent, because that's totally not my point. I love technology. I want it to make our lives better, happier, and more meaningful. But can we please, pretty please, try to find a better balance here? A living legend in the mighty genre of rant, Bradley Benson has been using his sharp wit for decades to provide astute, constructive, and often much-needed criticism of the lifestyle and choices of modern society. And with this always helping to make it even better. I'm sure he wrote that himself. Visit augment.it to see the latest products in the realm of augmented reality, including the new state-of-the-art set of AR contact lenses CMO-1, now only for 19,850 HK with free same-day delivery worldwide. Yep, can't get past those ads, can ya? I really like that and wanted to share that with you guys. But we're just seeing a little bit more of the problems that are going on here in the world. Now I'm going to head this way and see if there's anyone else down the hallway. We'll start that at the beginning of the next episode, guys. I hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.